Did. It's 2-2-2. All right. Question number 1. You freestyle?
Nah.
I always gotta ask. That's like the first question that I always ask.
I got it. Big Mac a DLT, a quarter pounder with some cheese, icy cola, French fry, sundae, and apple pie.
Hey.
That's all the freestyle I got for you.
Hey, still, that's something. Hey, that's better than nothing. Most people be scared to even do that.
Let's make down this DJ.
Hey, I give you that. Hey, most people, like I said, they get froze. You did something, so I rock with it. That's gonna work. But y'all already know it's the Too T3rpd podcast, and it's your boy Donovan, aka Mr. You knew what it was when you signed up. And y'all already know we got MP3 from the satellite. He doing the college thing right now. But as y'all can see, we got a special guest in the building. Now, I known KayBee for about a little bit. I didn't see you around on the social media. And then I'm trying to think, when was the first time I actually met you? Cause like I saw you do your comedy first.
March or April?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goblin Town?
Yeah, Goblin Town.
Yeah. I had seen you do comedy before that though.
Where?
Platypus?
Yep, we probably did.
Yeah. I've been trying to travel around the open mics a little bit. I don't go up, but I be trying to go around just seeing people and stuff like that.
The Prelude awaits you.
Yeah, I know. People be trying to get me out there. I'm a little shook. I ain't gonna lie. I'm shook on the stand-up deal, but I'm gonna let y'all handle that. All right, so we gonna give it up for the homie KayBee. Hold on. I almost had it. You know. Oh, there we go. That live studio audience. You see him over there.
Out there. Hey, y'all.
You already know how we do. Yeah. So how you feeling, yo?
I'm straight.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you came up here, yo.
Yeah, I had to. It's a pleasure.
For sure.
I was happy you asked.
Oh, come on now.
For real. I mean, because we followed each other on social media before we actually ever met each other.
Yeah.
So, like, I kind of have seen your journey. You kind of have seen my journey in certain ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And honestly, you one of the funniest comedians that I didn't see in St. Louis, for real.
Not too much. I appreciate the compliment, but I know funnier. I'm working and building on my stage, but I appreciate the compliment, but I'm not gonna agree.
Hey, you ain't got to. I got you. I got you. Like when people ask me about local comedians, you're one that I always bring up.
Oh, thank you. I always mention my name. I appreciate it.
Nah, for real. Cause you mad professional. Like every time I see a set, it's like, all right, this is polished. You done worked on it. Like you really take the craft seriously. And that's one of the things that I don't see a whole lot in St. Louis stand-up. A lot of times, especially like on the South Side and stuff like that, because that's kind of how I got my introduction into St. Louis stand-up. And so now being around you and seeing the open mic that you put together and seeing everything at KJ's, I'm like, see, this is what I always knew was there, but it's like, then this is not what they showing. So you bringing this out and everybody else that's out here elevating the space, like I appreciate that. So
thank you.
No, it needs to be highlighted for real.
Yeah, I mean, it's a interesting task having an open mic because you have to care about people, you have to build community, you have to build interpersonal relationships with all different types of people in the community, not just the business owner where you are. It's just so many moving parts. So thank you for noticing. For sure.
But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your comedy origins. How'd you get into the game? What got you inspired with comedy, even before you started becoming a comedian?
I wanted to do stand-up comedy after I saw Robert Townsend Partners in Crime special on HBO.
Yeah?
Yeah. He had Diane Reeves singing, and he had Patrice Rushen doing the music, and it was just a whole thing. It was sketch comedy, it was stand-up comedy, it was everything all meshed into one, and I was like, ooh, I wonder if I could do that one day. Yeah, but, it just got pushed down because life does what it does. So,
I feel that.
Yeah, like my first ever twinkle of like, oh my gosh, I love stand-up comedy was Robert Townsend Partners in Crime.
Yeah. How old were you in that?
I had to be like 9 or 10.
That's dope. Okay, so you knew early in the game.
Yeah,
that's dope.
I always wanted to be a star. I wouldn't.
So was you like the class clown and all that growing up?
No, I used to be real bad. I did. I look back on it now. I used to give my mama hell. She used to whoop me before I went to school. Because she said she knew I was going to go to that school and do something.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
She gave you the pre-whooping. She already knew you.
It was the prelude. That's what in my life. Life. It was, the beginning.
I'm hollering.
Yeah.
That's funny, yo.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Me and my brother, we were raised like brother and sister. That's where I kind of crafted my being silly because he never cared if I was silly and I never cared if he was silly. And
That's cool. Yeah. So like friends growing up, they saw that you was funny and all that. Did anybody ever be like, you could be a comedian one day?
I mean, people always have said that. My mother, she doesn't find me to be funny at all. She always was just like, she doesn't care who she tells a joke to. She doesn't care if you're laughing at her or laughing with her, and like whatever. But like my friends will say it, but it's more to being a stand-up comedian and just having funny conversations with them.
That's real.
Yeah. So that's a bigger task and chore to translate being socially funny to being funny on stage.
Yeah. So when did you realize you could actually be more than just socially funny?
I was working with a stand-up comedian, and he was on his way from another open mic, trying to get to an open mic because they were trying to find a mic host. I had to do something to fill the time. At that time, I wasn't performing. I was kind of working more in the background and studying and learning things about myself. And
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't performing. I had performed, but I wasn't performing. And the only option was I had to get on stage and people laugh.
Okay, so a little bit before that then, because you said you was already going to comedy clubs and checking it out even before you started doing stand-up. So what made you do that? Like, what got you encouraged?
My starting comedy, I used to work the door of a very popular comedy show. Comedian Willie C. used to have a monthly comedy show at Blueberry Hill. He used to run 2 shows once a month, and I worked the door of the show. And I went from working the door of the show to working the door and doing show production and just doing show production. Because nobody that's about to perform wants to be worried about somebody can't find their ticket.
Exactly.
Or can I get in or whatever. So I just would make sure that on show day he didn't have to deal with any of that stuff. Make sure he had his ginger ale and his cup of ice and all of that stuff.
That's super smart. So basically, really you intern.
Yeah. Everywhere basically that I've been, I basically have an intern.
That's hella smart. Most people don't do that.
Yeah, I learn better that way. I have to observe. I don't really do well.
That's dope. And so were people receptive to you trying to really get into the game like that at first, or were people kind of like,
Well, I really wasn't. Like, when I was working the door of the show, I was fine with just being a door girl.
Okay.
Like, I turned 40. We came back outside after COVID, and I was like, I'm going to try stand-up comedy. You know, and
okay.
I mean, the way that I did it really wasn't the best. I was on a show. I didn't do well. And I never did comedy again for like another year and a half. Cause that's hard.
You worked the nerve,
What was I needed more guidance, more help, more support, and so I didn't have that, and so I had to build community and support and learn how things are supposed to go and be.
Yeah. But that's dope that you still took the time to do it, because a lot of people, myself, I ain't gonna sit up here for it. I did it about 3-4 times, and I was kind of like, I feel like until I can get some real guidance, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this alone.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, to do stand-up, it's a whole different feat. Like, you up there on your own, and you got to be able to hold your own. You got to be able to have crowd control. You really got to be able to memorize what it is that you about to say up there. You got to have intention. Like, there's so much to it, like you said.
Yeah, all the way down to make sure your titties ain't lopsided in your shirt. Man, for real. Like, everything matters. Like, it's bigger than just what you're doing. Like, it's everything. I can't run to the store no more looking crazy.
Yeah.
Even if I want to. Because my picture is on flyers.
Yeah.
Like, I be like, oh, please don't let nobody see me. And somebody absolutely gonna see me just because I came out the house.
And it's St. Louis, so everybody know everybody.
Yeah, like, oh no.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's funny.
After I came back outside after COVID, I tried it. I stayed away. Then I would try. But I had a complex life. I had a very complex career. I had signed some papers that I couldn't say what I wanted to say. You can't do what you want to do. I got laid off in 2023. Went through a period of depression, self-discovery, trying to figure it out. Was going to this open mic called The Earliest, got motivated. Started getting up, doing stand-up more frequently, and it just happened like that. But I don't think if I had not been laid off, I probably would not have been able to fully immerse myself the way that I have been.
That makes sense. So, do you feel as though you would have? So that's the defining moment for you, was getting laid off, because that's when you realize I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm gonna just go straight for it.
Yeah, because I mean, when I was corporately employed, depending on what I said, I could have lost my job.
Right.
Like a guy that he recently lost his job there from social media. For posts on social media. So
you already know. Yeah, said some jokes. They definitely would have been like called you in the office real quick.
Yeah, so it's like, I had grander things at risk, at stake. So yeah, but if I hadn't got laid off, I probably would have just kept working behind the scenes. For
sure. But even then, you still could have looked to be like, I'm gonna go find another job. So what made you be like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep on rocking with this and seeing what I can do with it.
My daughter is a person with multiple disabilities. Her schedule and the nature of her disability. She is a person with epilepsy as well as autism and a rare genetic condition called Primrose syndrome. She's not a person who can put herself on a van or a bus and go to her program. She's not a person that can prepare her own meals. Most programs don't start until 9 o'clock. So trying to get a brand new full-time job with a medically complex child that if she has more than 2 seizures has to be picked up, which generally happens, I wouldn't make it through the first 90 days of being traditionally employed. It's not going to fit. Yeah. I had been on my job 20 years. I had federal employment protections. I had 28 days of vacation. I had 40 hours of paid caregiver leave. And I had flexibility because I was not hourly. So, yeah, it's not really. I would much rather have a traditional 9 to 5 with a consistent income. Hustling is hard.
It is. It is. And that's like why I really give you props, because you doing all of that and you still going for the dream. You going for the career, like, and you making it. Like, all the things that you're doing, like, you gonna make it, yo. I'm seeing it. With the Prelude, just even doing the showcases and all of that, I see it.
I appreciate you seeing it. I'm just gonna receive it. I'm thankful for the opportunities that I'm given to work.
But I feel like you creating them yourself, because you going out and putting in the work. And like I said, every time I see you, you're funny. So I feel like everything you do is with intention.
I don't really have a choice. I got a lot to lose. People ask me a lot of times why I want to be big, or what I want my comedy to accomplish, or I want to accomplish that I make enough money that I can give my daughter the help that rich people get for their kids.
Hell yeah. That's real.
So my motivation kind of different. That's not like the sole reason, because it's like my comedy is something that I do on my own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You would do it regardless.
Yeah.
And I can feel that from you. The passion is there.
Yeah.
And I feel as though you're giving people an opportunity. So what made you want to host your own open mic?
I didn't. I didn't. I was given advice by one of my OGs that I needed to get an open mic.
Hey, shout out to the OGs for real.
I'm thankful for the people that whisper in my ear and that talk to me and give me good counsel. I don't take it for granted. But I'm like, man, that means I got to build a relationship. I got to. And the KJ situation kind of happened upon me. It was unexpected. I wasn't really. I heard what he told me I needed to do, but I also wasn't actively pursuing it, and then it just became available.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So it kind of was like, okay, either you gonna do it or not.
Yeah. And you did it.
Yeah.
That's fire, yo. So I pulled up last week because I like to kind of see things before I talk about it. And the vibe is dope, yo. I like how you got the DJ to give intros to people and stuff like that. It felt like what we watched with Comic View and all of that. Like all of the ways of how a real actual comedy show is supposed to go. So I feel like it gives you that, even though it's an open mic, it really gives you the showcase feel for real, for real. So you got to come with your A game, and you got to make sure that you're on point. And you had a good crowd out there last week too.
Yeah. The crowd kind of varies. It just depends on who the headliner is. But My hope is to highlight KJs. A lot of people don't know that on Wednesday nights it's comedy night.
Yeah.
You can get the Prelude, which is all talents. I have people playing the trumpet. I've had people rap. I've had people doing comedy, singing songs. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do at the Prelude. And then following my show is Grown Folks Comedy, which you get Frank Lyles, your host, Tenario Brown, your show opener. Usually get a feature and a national headliner every week. And if you come before 7 o'clock, it's free.
See, that part, right? That's fucking fire, yo. When last week when the headliner came through, I was like, hold on. Comic View, all of that. And this is like every week. That's crazy, yo.
Yeah, this week is Lady Ree, the funny lady, and it's going to be sold out. Like, they pull up early for Lady Ree. They be here at like 6 o'clock. They've been calling since they found out she was going to be down there.
That's fire, yo.
Yeah.
That's fire. And I saw, like, well, you got to be 35 and up, but if you do the open mic, you get to get in. So that's...
Yeah, you can be 21 or older to perform. But if you're not performing, you got to be 35, no exceptions.
Yeah. I feel like I was sneaking into the club again. That shit was lit. Swear. And that door lady, she don't play, yo. Yeah. Straight up.
Shout out to Icy and Kenny down at KJ's.
Straight up.
Icy don't play.
Not at all. I told her, hey, I'm here. I was like, you can't even get in for the open mic. She said, oh, okay, she right there. And she made sure I went and talked to you, too. Because if I hadn't known, she was like, all right, player, I'm out.
Yeah.
I already know. Yup. Yeah. She lit. But nah, it's a whole vibe up there, yo. Everybody got to start checking it out. They got a nice patio. They got food. They got everything up there.
Yeah, that fish be fired. No potato skins. Oh, A1.
Okay. I'm going to have to get that next time I'm up there, yo.
And if you perform at the open mic, you get a free cocktail after you get off stage.
Come on now. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Okay. That's lit. Okay, so let's talk about some of the other showcases that you've done. What other spots have you done in the city?
Recently did the Vintage Gold Showcase hosted by Kurt Davis.
Shout out to Kurt.
That was dope. That was a sexy church. It was like the lighting wasn't all the way there, and it's like the way the chairs were set up. It was a dope show though. I had a good time. That was with Dane Coulter and Andres Mendoza. I'm trying to think. Oh, before that, I was at Padrino's. Comedy has you anywhere. I never thought I would be telling jokes around tacos.
Yo.
Yeah. At a Mexican restaurant on South Grand. That was Frost Money Promotions. That was a cool show. I think that was a sold-out show, too. Black Charles hosted, Feeded Comedian, Sequoia.
Shout out.
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of us on the show, but... Yeah, I pick up work when I can. I'm thankful for the opportunities. For
sure. And I see you be doing at the at the Cola Lounge.
Oh yeah, I'll be at the Cola this Friday headlining. Look up the Cola Private Lounge. I don't have the link, or follow me on social media and the flyers on my page.
I'm hollering. Hell yeah. You already know. Shit. Shout out Brandon, the whole Cola Lounge. You already know we fuck with the gang.
Yep, that's
for sure. Yeah. Okay, so now that we mentioned that, let's get into these cannabis origins, yo. So I already know you be getting down with the trees. How long you been partaking?
Probably like 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
It like really kind of, I started being sick. And the medicine that they were giving me was not giving me any relief, and it was making me very tired. And the man that was in my life at the time, he was like, look, you need to smoke weed. He was like, because all this other stuff, you sleeping all day. He said, I'm like, no. I was always very anti. I don't get high. I just get drunk. And now I just get high and I don't get drunk.
Yeah.
But I always was very anti-cannabis. Like, nah, everybody else can smoke. That's just not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I started having pain in my body and the medicine they were giving me was making me sicker, I started consuming edibles.
Okay.
Then I started smoking flower.
Hell yeah.
Then I started making edibles.
So you really got into it once you got into it. Yeah, I feel that. So what was your first smoking experience like?
See, that's my first time smoking. I never smoked again after that. I was 19.
Yep.
I was at my sister's house. The man did help me. He cuts my grass right now to this day. Okay, so I smoked the weed, and I, for some reason, went and got in the shower. Started freaking out in the shower, right? Mm-hmm. This man that I did not know had to come help me and my sister get my naked body out of the shower.
He the realest one ever, yo. That's all. That's probably embarrassing as fuck. Did y'all have to call the ambulance or anything like that?
No.
Yeah, that was smart.
But yeah, they like carried me in the room and like had to help me get dressed. And it was very dramatic. It was very.
Nah, that's kind of what mine was like. My first time getting high, it was all bad, yo.
Yeah, it was just really bad. And then like this is like I didn't have a car back then. I was like at the Saint Louis Center Mall, and my sister called my like little 150-minute phone. It was like, he wants to know, can he have your phone number to check on you? And he's been in my life ever since.
That's dope.
I guess. Like
damn.
Yeah.
Hey man, see that could be the homie for real. You just over here. Well, you know.
Yeah.
Brother just helped me out, you know, but you know, he cool and all.
He cool.
See, that be the one, yo. The one that's cool, man. I'm hollering, yo. That's funny. That is funny. So what would be your favorite? So you said flowers, no. Edibles are your favorite way to consume, or would it be flower
at this point?
Okay.
Yeah, usually flower, just because I can usually get a hold of flower quicker than edibles.
See, I don't like doing edibles though, because I gotta be not doing shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's an either or. It's either gonna be weak or it's gonna put you down.
Yeah. I can usually get a hold of flower quicker than I can edibles. So I think I smoke more flower now than I do edibles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then edibles was kind of making me fat because you eat the edibles, and then I be having like fat people edibles like cashews, ranch cashew. And you eat the edibles and then you get the munchies. So then you eating again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's like, have you had STL Space Treats?
Yes.
Yeah, them red hot Ripley's, yo.
Yes.
Yo.
And then next thing you know, you eating. But I just ate yeah.
Now I gotta go get a regular bag.
Yeah. So I'm like, I feel like the edibles was making me kind of chubby. The flower, sativa flower.
Hell yeah. Okay. So, damn, I'm surprised you started smoking like 6 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I never did. I always drank. And then it was more concealable. You know, cannabis always had such a pronounced smell.
Yeah.
The type of job that I had, like a lot of stuff.
That makes sense.
Like when I did start getting into the cannabis industry and dealing with cannabis, and like you decarb some weed in your house. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went to work and my coworker was like, "It smells like weed in here. It smells like weed in here," and I'm like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, my wife, she made me stop smoking in the house because she was going to work. You know, she a therapist, so she want people to start taking her serious. She want to walk in there smelling like loud all day.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I'm just saying. So I always kind of leaned more toward edibles when I was working professionally, or vape pens and stuff like that, because I worked in a corporate environment for 20 years, and I was in leadership. So yeah, you just can't be
doing anything. Yeah. See, I ain't never had no like corporate professional job to where I actually had to not smoke or anything like that. I always made sure to pick jobs because I always knew like I was gonna choose this life. Once I started smoking weed, I was like, ain't no turning around. I'm just gonna have to mold my life around this shit. Mm-hmm. So I gave up the whole corporate life a long time ago.
Okay.
So I worked my family business, and then like I said, I started doing the entertainment thing.
Okay.
But yeah.
And now at this point, it's like I can't take like my ADHD medicine anymore. I had open heart surgery.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and so I can't take my ADHD medicine anymore because it still throws my heart into arrhythmia. And so a lot of the calming effect of that medication I don't have anymore. So I consume more cannabis because I can't. Can't really
calms you
focus
down
sometimes, or calm down and chill enough to do what I need to do.
Oh yeah, shit. Mine's is medicinal, all of the above, yo.
Yeah.
It stopped me from doing a lot of dumb shit too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta smoke it out.
Yeah.
Speaking of smoking it out, though, let's go ahead and get to this sponsorship, yo. All right, so y'all already know. Shout out to 3M Exotics. Y'all already know. He been holding us down for the last couple of sponsors, so he gonna keep it going. We got that Blue Lobster this week. And so normally how we do this, we got that smoke scale right up there. So we start off with the presentation and we do a 1 through 5 on the scale.
Okay.
So for the presentation, y'all already know how I do. He keep it the same. You got the logo. Let me try to get it close so y'all can go ahead and scan that QR code. So he lets you know what it is. He got the warning label on there. QR code lets you know how to get the flower. And you got the logo on there. So I'm gonna give it a 5. KayBee examining it now, my bad. Everybody on the audio.
I'm sorry.
No, you good, That's me.
Let's see.
Seeing what it hit for.
I'll say a 4.
A 4? Bet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
4.
Okay, we're gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Then we got the look. So let me go ahead and give it an open up.
And I'll say a 4 only because it doesn't say if it's an indica sativa, a hybrid.
Fair
anything
enough.
like that. That would be the only reason why.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you got the part, and I had a little bit to partake of this. So, it's going to be a little light, but I'll give you the big bud so you can examine.
It's cushy.
Y'all. Break it open. Definitely got them trikes.
Yeah.
Nice and frosty. Bust down nice. I'm going to give it a 4 or 5 on the look.
On the look. Yeah. Yeah, I go 4 or 5 too.
Hell yeah. Okay, and then we got the smell.
I'm gonna give it a 5. When I smelled it, I was interested.
Yeah, just that gas.
Yeah, so I'm like, when I smelled it, I was very interested.
Yeah. Okay, so for this next part, we'll be back. We about to take the smoke break because you already know it's the taste and all of that stuff. So we'll be right back. Okay. All right, we back. All right, so we back from that smoke break.
Yeah.
All right, so what would you give? What would you give the taste?
Taste a 4. I thought it was gonna be more limonene. I was looking for more citrusy because just how it smelled.
Yeah.
And I didn't really taste that. It wasn't bad, but I think my expectation based off of how it smelled it didn't transfer.
Yeah, it just got more of that Kush flavor to it.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, I'll probably give it a 4 too. Yeah, off the taste. Now, off of the smooth and the harshness, what you gonna give it?
Very smooth.
Yeah.
Very, very, very smooth. No choking, nothing was burning my throat or anything weird. Yeah, it was very smooth.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5.
Yeah. Okay, so overall, what would you give it?
Overall, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 just because I wanted it to be more citrusy and not as cushy. But everything else is great. The high is great. Like everything is.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it a 4 or 5 as well. I think overall it had a good look to it. Presentation always looked the same, and I gave that about a 4 or 5 on that. No, I gave that a 5 actually. Yeah, I gave it a 5. But the look, it looked pretty good. Said smell pretty good. I gave it a 4 or 5 on that. But like she said, the taste, it wasn't necessarily what you thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, just off the smell, I was looking for more of a citrusy, like, I don't know. But then at the same time, I think about a Blue Lobster, it probably wouldn't be citrusy. So I'm high. Don't.
No, because sometimes lobster can have a sweet taste to it. Like,
yeah. I was looking for more like I don't know. The smell didn't match the taste. I was disappointed. That's the only reason why it's a 4.5.
I feel that. All right, so overall, like we said, 4.5. So shout out to 3M Exotics for hooking us up, being our sponsor of the week, being our flower sponsor of the week. Y'all already know. I would say follow them on Instagram, but You already know Instagram hating and got them locked down. So we'll throw up the QR code for y'all to follow. Get with them. You already know. They got the flower. They got that THC cream. Yo, that shit works wonders, yo, for pain. Yo, it's amazing. So make sure y'all get that. Yeah, for sure. All right, now, done with business. Let's get back to the show. Okay, so let me go ahead and round this off for you. So we usually like to do like some quick hitters before we leave and all of that. So give me a funny smoking story.
A funny smoking story.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one.
Okay.
I'm going to name drop here. So went to the winery with a friend of mine. I'm not going to say her name. Went to the winery with a friend of mine, right? Mm-hmm. And I am one of her safe people to be high around, right? Not that I am, big Kushihana, like I'm just smoking all the weed and I'm not like the heavy, Chief Aroni or nothing.
Nah, I just found the title of this episode, yo. Kushihana.
Kushihana. Yeah, I'm not that. But, she's like, no, because I know if I get high, you're driving. Okay, fine. So we're at the winery and she pops like a 50 milligram edible. Just like pop. And I'm like, why would you do that? Like, I'm in charge of you now.
So yeah, now you can't even get lit.
Yeah.
Because you got to watch out for her. Babysit.
Yeah.
She grimy.
Then she gets in the car. And so she has a CPAP machine that night, right? And so she's in the car and she's like leaning her head back. And she like, and I was like, bitch, don't die in my car. Don't die in my car. She was like, no, I just was counting my breaths. I said, nah, you have to put a machine on to sleep at night to make sure you breathe. Don't you go to sleep at night. I woke her up. You was not gonna die in my car, bro.
Yo.
You not. Like, and then she got to my house and was like, she need to use the bathroom. And I'm like, that's fine. And then she thought somebody followed her in the bathroom. My bathroom is not big enough really for two people to be in there at the same time. What are you talking about? Use the bathroom and get out. Yeah. So it's not really my high story. It's my friend's high story.
Yeah, I girl say this sound like a weed nightmare for you.
I mean, it kind of was because it was like, bro, what do you... she just popped that edible so fast before I could say like, well, maybe eat half. Like, it was just like... boop. But it was funny because...
Yeah, but you ain't even get to enjoy your high, though. That's fucked
fine.
up, yo.
It be like that sometimes.
You was like a weed shaman that day.
Yeah, I guess. I tend to always fall into that kind of way.
Damn.
I'm trying to think. Weed Wonderland, I think. Kiwan and Murphy Lee and Smokes and Jokes. And
yeah, that mansion party?
Yeah. Yeah, I was really high that day. Like, I had my 420 puff and pour earlier. Then I was high. I left there and went out there and rode a Sprinter to a mansion.
Oh, that's hard.
I was listening to music in a field and was high. It was lots of weed.
That's tight.
Yeah, it was a good 420, and I left there. It was on 420.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
like
lit.
A year or 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would probably be.
That's hard.
Because I was just on a solo mission, like always, like wandering around, but I still knew everybody. Like, yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, because we were talking on the roof, and you were saying how, you got a lot of ties in the cannabis industry, yo. Yeah. And how you was in it for a minute.
Yeah, I used to host at the Cannabis, at the Cola Private Lounge. Big shouts out to B.
Yeah.
Love you, bro. I'm over there on the show on the 19th. Pull it up on the Cola website. But I was in the CSO program. I wanted to learn more about the plant to see in what ways it could possibly help my daughter. I learned a lot of information, put on a few cannabis events, cannabis and craft events. Just kind of made my way around. It ain't dead. It's still in me, but I'm kind of more focused on comedy right now. And I really haven't had the segue to really mesh the two, other than when I'm booked at the Cola. So. Yeah. And they had me as a feature, 2 months ago, I believe, 3 months ago. Maybe it was longer. A feature, and then I'm headlining Friday. So I'm excited. I've nervous and excited. It's my first time headlining. But the color is home, so
Hell yeah.
there's no better place.
Hell yeah, that's hard, yo. Yeah. I like that. We definitely gotta figure out a way to combine the two, though.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm always down to clown. I mean, if somebody want me to come work, I'm always open to tell some jokes and stuff. Plan events or whatever. I have an unconventional lifestyle. I'm always looking for the right fit of projects because I can only do so much.
Yep, same. I feel that.
But if something is the right fit for my lifestyle, then I'll take it on.
Hell yeah. Okay, let me get your top 3 weed strains.
My top 3? Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie, and I just was talking about this online. Elite had some cosmic couch.
Yeah, that cosmic couch is fire. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. That's probably one of the most memorable strains because it did like exactly what I thought it was gonna do. Mm-hmm. Like it took me to orbit, but actually like made me sit still and be reflective at the same time. Mm-hmm. I really, really enjoyed that strain a lot.
Hell yeah, a
lot. I think I got that when we went to the winery.
Oh yeah,
high on the vine.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think I tried that there, and it's still on my mind. It's all stuff that I got from other people. One time I was at with the Cannabis car show.
Yeah, Cannabis and Cars. Yeah.
Okay, I was at that, and the Color Lounge had Bud Bar there, and Brennan had Jealousy. Mm-hmm. I like that strain. Those are really the only 2 memorable like that. I just straight up like There's this. It's not a. It's a vape pen thing, but it's like Fruit Loops. I think it is. It's what the name of it was. But
okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. I'm gonna have to find that.
Yeah, certain. That strain kind of brings my autism out more. I think like I be doing weird shit like rocking and all kind of stereotypical autistic crap that I don't normally do, but that makes me less conscious of.
I feel you. Just reality and all of that. Yeah.
I just do it. And I'm like, I'm sitting here rocking. Yeah.
Hey, shit. It be like that sometimes.
No, I don't be like that.
I'm hollering, yo.
Yeah, I work hard. Not to be sitting around rocking. And then I just smoked some weed and now I'm sitting around rocking.
Hey, yo. That's how you know it's that good shit, though.
Nah, fuck that. I like it if I'm in the privacy of my own home. But I had to learn when I bought that pen that I really kind of just needed to use that at home. Because, like, I really was, like, full on. Like,
I got you.
Stimming hard. I'm like, oh, no, you can't be out doing this. Yeah.
So, do you do dabs?
Not really. Too much equipment.
See, I feel you. I
gotta
feel
have
you.
glass. I gotta have torches.
Yeah.
Then I gotta get alcohol and clean stuff.
Yeah.
And water.
Yeah.
No, that's too much.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's too much.
Yeah. Shout out to my collection over there. Yeah.
That's too much. I mean, I will take a dab, but I just no. It's too much.
Yeah, it's a rarity for me, special occasion.
I learned how to do that when I was hosting at the Cola. Great. I think, I got a scar still on my finger because one day I was cleaning the dab rig.
Are you official then?
Yeah, I'm officially
Yeah.
Like, I straight got birthed in the game, and that ain't even nothing that I do for real.
If you ain't got no burn mark, you ain't no real dabber.
Yeah,
so you in there?
Yeah, perfect circle right there on my finger.
That's funny, yo.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I got 2 more for you. So this one before we wrap up. The second one before we wrap up. I got okay, so name 3 people that you could see on this show. At least one of them you got to help me get on.
Frank Lous.
Okay.
Get him on Frank Lous Comedy on Instagram.
Bet.
Host the main show. Grown Folks Comedy you saw him last week.
Yeah.
Frank Lous.
That was the nasty dancer, right?
Yeah. Nasty dancer. Y'all gotta come down to KJ's to know what we talking about.
That shit was fucking hilarious, yo.
Yeah. That I can help you get on the show. Rodrigo Tiello from Third Is, the executive liaison for Third Is, a live talk show open mic that I come out of.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing the clips for that.
Yeah.
You look professional, yo.
Yeah.
For real.
I can help you get Rico.
Okay.
He's also a phenomenal poet, entrepreneur as well. A third person, I don't know. What kind of person you want?
It don't matter. As long as they cool.
Oh, I have to think about it. I mean, I'm sure I could pull somebody out of my pocket. A comedian. Oh, you can have Black Charles.
Yeah, okay.
You know Black Charles?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I met him. Yeah.
Yeah, have Black Charles.
Yeah, I done met him at a couple open mics now.
Yeah, you can have Black
For
Charles.
sure. Okay.
Yeah, I can get Black Charles over too.
For sure. We gonna make that happen.
Yeah.
I think somebody else said, I think Kurt said him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we definitely gonna make that happen.
I can get you another one too, Scenario.
Yeah.
Cause but I know you met him once.
Yeah,
so I
yep.
figured that you already connected.
For sure. Yep, we did. Yep.
That's something like I
definitely
figured
gonna make
y'all
that
already
happen.
connected.
Yeah.
So.
For sure. Yeah. And I appreciate you for doing that too.
Yeah, so let me know. I'll get you connected with the right people.
For sure. Okay. And then my last one. All right. So you got a smoke session, right? Mm-hmm. And it could be with anybody dead or alive. Mm-hmm. Who are they? It's the ultimate smoke session too. Like you got your favorite weed. You got your whole favorite scenario.
Robert Townsend. Kenan Ivory Wayans. Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
And Jesus.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sneaking in that motherfucker. Cause those are all people that I fuck with heavy, so.
That's a like in Jesus, yeah.
I'm in there.
The black one.
Is that the only one?
Yeah, for me.
Oh, I thought, never mind. Yeah. Let me chill out.
Yeah.
They already don't fuck with me, so let me chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the only one. Anyway, yeah. All right, so yeah, let them know where to find you at.
You can find me on Instagram at KayBee Jokes, KayBeeJokes. You can follow the open mic page, the Prelude STL. Yeah, I'm all connected. All my accounts are all connected. So if you follow KayBee Jokes, then it'll lead you to all the other pages as well.
For sure.
And I'm at KJ's every Wednesday from 6:30 to 7:30 at the Prelude Open Mic. It's an all-talent mic, 21 or older to perform, 35 to spectate, no exceptions.
Nah, real talk. Everybody pop out. We need to support this mic. We need to support KayBee in this journey. Like, it's time for everybody to start supporting y'all local entertainers, yo. We should be able to make it here. That's one of my biggest things, man. Y'all gotta support us though. Yeah. We shouldn't be having to work this hard, yo. Especially when people are actually putting out quality work, yo.
Yeah, it's a lot of phenomenal people doing a lot of phenomenal things in this city. It's not just in specific pockets. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate you bringing attention and awareness that there's other stuff going on.
For sure. Most definitely. I feel like that's the least I could do with all the things that I've been fortunate enough to do. So, yeah. You got to keep it going.
Thanks.
No, for sure. And thank you. You're doing the same thing. So, just trying to keep this ecosystem going.
Yeah.
So, you already know. But, all right, y'all. Y'all already know. Follow Too T3rpd on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Check out that Patreon. And make sure you follow me, Donovan2408, on all social media platforms. Y'all already know we'll be back next week. And, hey, it's going to be lit. Peace. All right. Almost had it. There we go.
It's 2 T3rpd.